What happens when pride in your bloodline becomes your entire identity? Meet Marvolo Gaunt, a man who believed his ancestry made him superior to everyone else. As a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin, Marvolo saw himself as magical royalty. But instead of greatness, he lived in squalor, clinging to heirlooms and hatred. His obsession with blood purity wasn't just ideology, it was his last shred of self-worth. Marvolo's pride wasn't just about being a Gaunt, it was about being a Slytherin. He flaunted the ring of the Peverils and the locket of Salazar Slytherin like trophies, but these weren't just heirlooms. They were proof in his mind that he was better than everyone else. He didn't need wealth or respect, he had blood. And in his twisted worldview, that was all that mattered. Living in filth, Marvolo still acted like a king. He abused his daughter Merope and son Morphin, demanding loyalty and reverence. His home was a prison of fear and delusion. He didn't see poverty. He saw betrayal by a world that no longer respected pure blood. His cruelty wasn't random. It was fueled by a belief that his bloodline gave him the right to dominate others. Marvolo's hatred extended beyond his family. He despised Muggles and Muggleborns with venomous intensity. When Merope fell in love with a Muggle, Tom Riddle Sr., Marvolo exploded with rage. To him, it wasn't just a betrayal, it was a desecration of sacred blood. His reaction wasn't just emotional, it was ideological. He saw love as weakness, especially when it crossed the lines of blood purity. The Ministry eventually arrested Marvolo for attacking officials, and he died in Azkaban, bitter and broken. But his legacy didn't end there. His grandson, Tom Marvolo Riddle, inherited more than just a name. He inherited the obsession with blood, the belief in superiority, and the hatred of weakness. Marvolo's ideology didn't die with him. It evolved into something far more dangerous. Marvolo never understood that true power isn't inherited, it's earned. His obsession with ancestry blinded him to the decay around him. Ironically, his fixation on blood purity helped create the very monster he might have feared. Voldemort, a half-blood who despised his Muggle heritage. Marvolo's pride became Voldemort's shame, and that shame fueled a reign of terror that would scar the wizarding world forever. Marvolo Gaunt is a cautionary tale of what happens when pride turns to poison. His life was a slow collapse into madness, driven by a belief that blood alone made him worthy. But blood doesn't make a legacy. Choices do. And his choices left behind a legacy of pain, fear, and destruction. In the end, Marvolo's greatest tragedy wasn't his death. It was what he passed on.